I'm Will, and today I'm going to be showing you how to prepare sea moss and all of the great uses you can do with it, here on the Geezer Guide to Better Living. Sea moss, or Irish sea moss as it's known, was something that I learned from one of my co-workers. I am into fitness, and this person was also into fitness, and they're from the islands. I can't remember which one, but they told me about it because I was having problems at the time with my knee, and he said that maybe you could try some sea moss and it would help you with your joints and with recovery in the gym. There are other great benefits, and here are some. First, you're going to measure it out because you don't need a lot because it expands. You want to make sure you get out all of the little debris that may be in there, like the net from the fishermen who harvested, and maybe even sometimes you may find little sea creatures, but it's nothing very big. But any foreign material, you're going to measure out a small amount because you really don't need a lot because it's going to expand. The amount I use is maybe, I'll say about 2 cups full. And I put it in a bowl and I sort it out, and then I begin to wash it. You can see that it's going to expand as you wash it. You're going to wash it 2 to 3 times just to get out all of the main debris and the salt. And you're going to let it soak for a while. And as it soaks, it's going to change color. It's going to become more translucent. It's going to be sometimes a little brownish or whatever color it is. It's going to be a darker color. But as you wash it, it's going to become more translucent. After you let it sit for a while, you're going to wash it again to make sure that you get all of the salt out. So after you let it sit, I say for as long as I let it sit for, it's about maybe 3 to 4 hours, and because you don't want it to sit too much longer than that because you're probably losing some of the nutrients in the thing. But you want to let it soak to get all the salt out. So after it's soaking, I feel that all the salt is out. I rinse it a couple of times and I put it in a pot. I do not put the water that I soaked with, the last water I soaked with in the pot. I put it in a pot by itself, and then I pour fresh water in it, or I boil the water fresh. And I don't want it to be more than, you do it almost like you do rice. If you know rice, you don't do it above, more than a quarter of an inch above what's in the pot. So I won't put in more water than what is above the sea moss in the pot. So as you put too much water in it, it becomes soupy. You don't want it to be soupy. You want it to form into a gel. So you put it in the water after. I usually measure my water first, and then if I need to add more water, I boil it and then I put it in. Bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Make sure you watch it because it will scorch if you leave it on too high. After you bring it to a boil and let it simmer for 30 minutes, set it to the side and let it cool down on its own. After it has cooled, you're going to take it, because it's going to turn into like a jelly form, and you're going to put it in a blender and blend it well. I prefer to use mason jars. For some reason, I think that glass would be more sanitary. And it's things that people use in the past to pickle and to hold and preserve things. So I use mason jars. So I put it in mason jars, and then I let it sit in the refrigerator for more than 24 hours so that it will harden after I have blended. Because if you blend it, it loosens it up a little bit. So after you put it in the refrigerator, let it refrigerate for about 24 hours, it's ready to go. And you can use it in almost anything. A lot of people boast mostly about the way that sea moss is supposed to make you potent in the bedroom. It may do that. I'm not sure because I'm potent anyway. I'm bragging. But anyway, it has so many other uses for you. Like it builds up your immune system, especially these days, something that we need. And you can put it in so many different things. It's very versatile because it really doesn't have a lot of taste. So you gotta just put it in smoothies, mostly what most people put it in. I put it in oatmeal, I put it in coffee, I put it in soup, I put it into a lot of different types of beverages, and it's good to go. It makes it a little thicker, but I prefer that. It makes it a little more heartier. So if you like this video, please check out my websites and like, share, and subscribe. I can be found on Redbubble at Geezer Art and at Fine Art America at barberwill.com, fineart.com. All right. So until next time.